Have you ever wondered why your relationships leave you wanting for more? Have you asked yourself if you have really ever loved and been loved? In this video, Kanchi answers 3 pertinent questions. What is love? How to experience real love? What is the role of love in our lives? Continue watching to discover how these questions connect to our lives, and answering them could lead you to find true love and happiness. Namaste and welcome to this channel dedicated to the exploration of spiritual wisdom and the study of self-knowledge. Thus, Spake Kanchi is an engaging and thought-provoking spiritual podcast series that delves into the subject of self-realization. Discover the newest books to our collection, The Heart of Everything and the magnum opus Abhinava Vijayam, both penned by the gifted author Kanchi. If you'd like to read the books, then check out the description down below. It has everything you need to know. Happy reading and welcome to Tapas.
You were never born, and you will never die. You have never had a body. The Upanishads declare in many ways this truth, that all is Brahman, all is the Self, that you are the Self. The one who knows this always remains happy. The one who knows this knows freedom. The one who knows this is liberated, is free from the bondage of attachment to the body and to the world around him. So meditate on this, contemplate on this, always inquire into the nature of the self, always look within, always try to find the root of the mind, the birthplace of the mind. So today I'll be answering some really intriguing questions, some really interesting questions. So hopefully we will get to the root of this and find some answers that will help us on our journey. What is love? How to experience real love? What is the role of love in our lives? In a very mundane level, we all know what love is. We love somebody, we love our parents. I love my mother, I love my father, my girlfriend, my children, my wife, whatever it is. And on a very mundane level, this is love. That you love somebody and you expect them to love you back. But love that is not calculative, where we expect nothing in return, that is real love. Love with ifs and buts, is not love. Free love as it is. Not because someone is beautiful, not because someone is your mother or father or wife or husband or son or a sibling. Even if there is no relationship, is it possible for you to just express love? Ask yourself that. If there is no relationship whatsoever with that person or that individual, and you still express love, not because you want something in return, not because she's a thing of beauty or whatever it is. Even in the love we feel for our children, there is expectation. We want to be loved in return. That's almost natural to feel that way. It feels natural to expect love in return. We love our wife and we want the wife to love back. Same thing with, friends and You're always seeking that love which is calculated. Oh, I love this person so much, but I don't get the due that I expect, that I want. I don't feel this person loves me. I don't feel she loves me enough. We need to ask ourselves, why do we love? What is the purpose of such a love? Is it because you want something in return? Or is it because it's natural for you to love? It just flows out of you. You know. We see this love in all beings, not just humans. We see elephants, we see cows, we see dogs express so much love towards each other, and sometimes towards humans who take care of them as well. So it is not just based on the mind. So of course we can say that love is not something that's just derived from the mind. There is something deeper. Every child has some attachment and love towards its mother. And every mother naturally has of course there are exceptions, but naturally has some kind of natural instinct for love towards whoever's born, the son or daughter. So we can say that love is our very nature. We are born because of love. All creation exists because of love. The intention to expand is love. The intention to hold on also is love. The intention to embrace something forever, to not lose something, to hold on to something forever. And that is love. Attachment is love. Rather, all this is an expression of love or an extension of love. You want to hold on to something because you love that so much. You want to embrace something because you love that so much. You want to share something because you love that so much. This is an expression of love. But what is love itself? Love is your own nature. You are love. Love is your own nature. You are love. Have you ever experienced something so beautiful, that made you so happy that you wanted to share it with the world around you, with people you care about? It happened, something, you experience something, you eat something, or you're in a beautiful place. For some reason, you just can't, enjoy it yourself. You instantly think of the ones you love, and you feel like, I want to share this with this person. I want to share this with my family. It's the same with God. He experienced this deep joy of Satchit Ananda, truth, existence, and bliss. And he wanted to share it. But the only difference is there was nothing else. Hence came creation. You want to share something beautiful, but there's nothing around you, there's nobody. There's no other. So there was creation. He created the universe so he could share the joy of the self. What was this joy he was experiencing? It was not coming from the universe. It was his very nature. It was an outpouring of his own love that created this universe. And he wanted to share it with his creation. But the creation wanted to expand and evolve and grow and reach out to the ends to find its final goal. We lost our way. We thought the way is to expand. We thought the way is to reach out, become extroverts, find it outside, find it in objects around us, find that joy in our family, in the work we do, in success, in money, traveling, in like just enjoying pleasuring the senses. We think this is love or this is joy. The passion with which we become extroverts. Somewhere we lost our way. Because the idea was not to just keep expanding. Because by expansion you're not going to find your root. Only by introversion, only by turning your mind inwards are you going to find that source of love, that source of joy. So love and joy are synonymous. There is great love in joy, there is great joy in love. If you're experiencing love and you're not happy, then it is not true love. If there is a tinge of pain, there is suffering, there is jealousy, there is attachment, then how can you call it love? It's not pure. It is mixed up with impurity, with tamasic qualities, with inertia. This cannot lead to anything beautiful in your relationship. So the idea is not to change the object of love, but to change how you love, how you experience love. Loving with utmost purity, loving without a tinge of jealousy, not holding on to it, not with a sense of entitlement that I love this, this is mine. No. Can you really love without the sense of mine? Can you really love without the sense of I? If you can love without the sense of I and mine, then it is true love. This was the love of God, the Creator. It was a spontaneous expression of love. Creation was a spontaneous expression of love, a spontaneous expansion of love. What we call the Big Bang. Just think of it like an expansion of love, just an expression of love. You want to share it. You want to experience this with others. You want to just, embrace. So the non-dual became dual. The one became many. The formless became form. So all this happened because of love. So to truly love, not with a sense of ego, not with a sense of doership, we need to first abide in the self. Be free of expectations and desire. Become absolutely pure. Only then can we express love with purity. Not just express, but in that moment, there is an outpouring of love. Love is the heart. The heart, which is the home for the entire universe. The ego, all illusions. Love is synonymous with the heart. Heart and love are not two separate things. Love is the self. Self is the heart. Love is what makes us keep coming back. But we seek love outside, in the outside objects. We keep seeking love in the outside objects and we think, oh my God, this object is not good enough. We need to find another object of love. Maybe that will make me happy. Maybe this will make me happy. And we keep changing the objects. But suppose there are no objects. You take out the object that gives you joy, that gives you love. Can you still experience love? Can you still feel love? The object is temporary. The object is always going to be flawed because it is temporary. It is bound to change. So no matter who you love, no matter what expectation you have of anybody, it is never going to be perfect. That relationship is never going to be perfect. What you expect in your heart can never be satisfied by this object, for the simple reason that it is temporary. The relationship you are having with another person is temporary. It is bound by the laws of nature, by death, by disease, by change. So why do you still hold on to that? Don't hold on to the object. That is what brings you misery. That is not where you will find love. That is not where you will find joy. We know this, but we continue to do this. That is not the place from where you will find your liberation, where you will find peace. That is the object that creates distress. Anything you're attached to, anything. That attachment itself is the root of your distress. It will cause pain. The only thing you can be attached to that will not cause you pain is your own self. Not your body. Your body is temporary, not your mind, no. But your own heart. The root of the universe. So love is the heart. Love is the self. Love is what keeps us coming back. What makes us happy is our own self, our own heart. But we think it's the people outside, the situations that make us happy. When a desire is fulfilled, the mind does not jump out to desire again. There is a brief period when you achieve something or you gain something. And in that brief period, the mind is not jumping out to accomplish something else. It does not jump out to create another desire immediately. During this time, it stays in the heart. The mind stays in the heart to enjoy its fruits of desire fulfillment. This is nothing but abidance in the self. And this is the joy you experience. The juice of desire fulfillment. You do not enjoy the fruits from the object itself, but from the subject, from your own self. Your mind temporarily decided to abide in the heart, to not jump out. In that period, you experienced peace, utmost peace. You felt fulfilled. You felt wholesome. You felt like a whole, not incomplete. You felt complete. There is a profound joy in desire fulfillment. But the desire itself is not the reason for this joy, or the fulfillment itself is not the reason for this joy. The silence you experience, the release from this fight to achieve something, the relief from fighting for something, jumping around, grabbing things, the relief from this. This is the joy you experience. The role of love is to help us return. The role of love is to help us return to that which we love the most. So what is it that we love the most in our lives? There are two things. Broadly we can divide it. What do we love? I, and we love mine. Whatever is mine. My car, I love my car. My house, my family, my ideas. We are so deeply attached to our ideologies, our ideas, our ideals. This is how the world should exist. This is how the world should be. Why? Because I feel this is how the world should be. We fight so much for our ideals, for our ideologies. We are so deeply attached, to the sense of values, a sense of morality, and sense of, these mental creations that we create. We hold on to them and we feel, no, this is how everything should exist. So this is what we love the most. Mine. What is mine? This is mine, that is mine. My family. My children. We love these things. We are deeply attached to these things. But the other side of this is I. Without I, there is no mine. Suppose this sibling is not your sibling, it's not my sibling, it's a friend's sibling. He's still a sibling, just not yours. Do you still love him as much? My friend. He's not my friend, another person's friend. He's still a friend. Do you still love that person so much? Mother. It's the same mother. The essence of motherhood is the same in all mothers. If you look deeply, you will experience that essence of motherhood. That compassion, that kindness, that nurturing quality across all beings, not just human beings. Tigers, cows, leopards, snakes. Across many beings you will experience. Birds, apes. You will see that the essence of motherhood is not very different. The nurturing quality of a mother, the caring quality of a mother, that love the mother has for its newborn. And across cultures, go to Africa, America, anywhere, Asia, Southeast Asia, you will see that mothers are mothers. The language they speak can be different. Their mannerisms might be different, but the essence of motherhood, the quality of love they give, the essence of that love remains the same. It is not different. But we don't love all mothers. I love my mother. You love your mother. Mother loves her child. A mother does not love everyone's child. Get what I mean? This is limited in a way. It is limited in a way. But just the way the sun does not shine for a chosen few, the very nature of sun is to express itself, is to shine. It is not bothered that someone is abusing it, that someone is a good person, someone is a bad person. It is just expressing. The sun's very nature is to shine. In the same way, the outpouring of love is your own nature. You can't help it. The self shines. The self shines forth at all times. It expresses its silence. The self expresses joy. Just the way the first primordial being, expressed the consciousness, and consciousness expanded, and there was content of consciousness and modified consciousness, and the whole universe was created out of this. It is a natural outpouring of love. In the same way, even within you, the same expression exists, but you limit it with ideas of I and mine. But the role of love is to help us return to that which we love the most. That is our own selves. It is to return and abide in that ocean of silence, that bliss and freedom. Your job is not to express. Your job is not to be interested in outpouring or sharing. As soon as you want to share, then arises the ego. Because then you have I and someone else, the other. Just being as you are. So if you want to love yourself. But not the limited self. but that which is consciousness itself, that which is silence itself. Hold on to that which is the root cause of the mind, from where the ego sprouts. Go to the root of this. Seek this with great passion. Surrender to this. Love this. That is God. That is godliness. That is consciousness. That is God. That is godliness. That is consciousness. That is that light. That is the origin of the universe. That is the fountain of bliss. Love that. Give up all other kinds. Give everything else up. And in this moment, forget about tomorrow, forget about the next moment. In this moment, surrender to that self. Love that self. Love thyself. Know thyself. Loving thyself is knowing thyself. Knowing thyself is loving thyself. Knowing, loving is being. Be as you are. Remain as you are. Abide in silence.
Exploring the concept of love.